Hey guys, Foxy Rahul here. I'm here to bring you some slap basics, right? Like that. Cool, let's get into it. So, slap or slap bass was originally conceived by Mr. Larry Graham, right? And was basically, he called it thumping and plucking, and it was a way for him to make do without a drummer. Today we call it slap and pop. I don't know what changed along the way, but that's what it's called today. Let's get into it. Now, there are two parts to the slap. There are three. I'll get to the third part, but let's first focus on the first two. The first part is the slap or the thump. All right, you need a thumb for this part. I like to break it down into two types. One is where you smack your thumb against the string. Yeah, you use the kind of the side of your thumb. I like to get the little bony bit here, the joint. I don't know if you can see that, and smack it against the string, like so. Alright, simple. The other way is to let your thumb go through the string, right? And it's a less aggressive sound, and you get your thumb to go through the string and land on the string below it, like so. It's a cool technique as well, and it allows you to come back up and do a little bit of double thumping. I'll get into double thumping in a different video though, okay? So that's one half of it. I kind of tend to use a hybrid of these two techniques depending on what I'm playing. The other part of it is, of course, the pop or the pluck. You use the index finger or the middle finger of your plucking hand. Get it underneath the string, pull up a little bit, yeah, just a little, so that you get the string to smack against the fretboard, like so. There, sounds killer. Now you put the two together, right? So you have cool. The best way to practice this is with the metronome. Start slow. I would recommend getting one part down and then the other part, right? First get the slap, then get the pop, then put them together. I like to think of it as a drum, right? That's how Larry Graham intended it. So think of this as your kick drum, this is your snare. So you get a drum beat, a pretty basic one. How about dum tak, dum dum tak, dum tak, dum dum tak. Easy, right? Simple. Now the third part of slap, which isn't really the slapping or the popping part, it's the muting part, okay? And that's what where your left hand really comes in and cleans up your sound. You want to make sure that the amount of sound that comes out is exactly what you intended, right? So this means that most slaps are quite percussive and short sounding, so you don't want to let it ring out. Once you're done, mute. There's two things to it. Relieve pressure from that fret with your finger, and then use the remaining fingers to touch down on the string, not slap down. Don't. That's a different technique. I'll get into that in another video. But just touch, right? Yeah, you can practice this with the metronome as well. So this is very important. So this is the simplest kind of slap bass lesson, right? I will get into some more advanced techniques in the next video, where we're going to get into double thumping, left hand slap, and a few other cool tricks and moves that you can wow your band members with. Cool? Alright. See you guys very soon. If you have any questions about slap bass or anything else in general, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll do what I can. See you guys soon. Bye bye.